Following the suspension of teachers' strike yesterday after UNATU leaders met with President and the Education Minister Janet Kataha Museveni, academicians have welcomed this move.
So I thank them from the bottom of my heart for having reconsidered their decision and chose to go back to class.
Professor Lawrence Muganga, the Vice-Chancellor at Victoria University, says that teachers play a big role in development of the nation.
To me, they are the silent heroes, if you wish, but they are heroes of ourselves in society. They are heroes of this world because everything begins with God, and then a child is born, and then once this child grows, a teacher takes over. And even a parent has the confidence to take their child and leave them with a teacher for a significant chunk of the day, for example, 8 hours.
He has, however, advised the government to adopt a minimum wage strategy to end such strikes.
If we could come up with a minimum wage, and I repeat, if we could think of a minimum wage and come up with a minimum wage, we will address these problems.
Professor Muganga says that as private teaching institutions, they adopted a living wage for all teachers to see that they live according to the living standards.
University here, we have a minimum wage, our own minimum wage, for example, not a government set one. We are saying that anyone of this qualification doing this profession will earn this amount of money, at least factoring in what is going on in the real life we live in, the standard of living. If we have a minimum wage for the profession, for the teaching profession, this will go a long way to address these problems we are seeing today. So in other words, we will see teachers that understand what their minimum wage is. In other countries, we even talk about living wages. But before we go to the living wage, we should have a minimum wage where government is willing to transform that minimum wage into a living wage. Prices around this country, around this world, they have skyrocketed. So that means these people shop from every market everyone is shopping from.
He has also appealed to teachers to always consider a negotiation approach rather than laying down tools which affect the student's career.
Different places, and we talk because we are teachers. But the aspect of striking, sitting down, leaving students to roam around without a teacher, missing classes for almost a month, it is something that comes back to haunt the adulthood of these children.
Story compiled by Ronnie Blegea for Dream TV News.